right, this is another episode of the 919 Aired Out Podcast, and just on here with the boys. Got my boy Eric, Devon, Demario, KP. Gonna roll through some questions. A lot's been going on, since the last podcast. Pull hamstrings, clinicals. Mario got a kid on the way.
Don't you lie like that. None of that.
Devon been running up people's houses.
I did just beat COVID though.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. You made it through the system.
Without a vaccine.
True.
Hey.
And Eric got the PS5.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it. My girl copped me one.
For your birthday, right?
Yep, for my birthday. Yep.
I knew before you did.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of all did, but it is what it is.
You ready to be on there next time I see you?
Like I was telling them though, if y'all break up, do it at her house. Start grabbing stuff. You're like, whoa.
Let's work this out.
All right, let's go ahead and start this off because I got a bedtime. All right. What is something people misunderstand about y'all?
Got real quiet.
I was giving everybody a chance to answer. I can answer it.
Yeah, I'm the host.
Go ahead.
So I get this all the time from girls. So girls like, show me how you love me, or like, I love you, and they want you to love them back. And I always tell them like, I'm different. Like, I can tell you I love you, but I show it different because I literally smile all the time. My actions, you can tell when I don't fuck with you, easy.
Yeah.
But the loving you got to see by the actions. If you can't interpret it, you don't really love me, and that's your fault.
Tough love.
I mean, I understand it though, because he would say anything.
Yep.
He'd be like, "Why you look like that?" All right, Devon, Eric.
I feel like people just take my kind to advantage of them, and I feel like I end up getting used. And then when I finally get to my level, people are like, "Oh, damn, you acting funny now," and it's like, no, I'm just tired of always picking you up and taking you to work or letting you borrow $20 and shit like that. Like, damn, bro, let me borrow $20, buy me, do something like that.
That's funny because I literally was about to say the same thing. And I think you and me talked about this, Cam, when you ran that question by me. I pretty much have the same thing that Devon goes through because, sometimes people mistake my kindness and then they think I'm, kind of a pushover. But I'm just like, nah, I'm not going to let you, tell me how to do something or try to force me to do something. I'm kind of working on that now because in the past, I did kind of put myself in situations that I didn't want to be in just because, I don't really like confrontations. So I definitely see what you're going through, Devon, because I'm the same way.
Yeah, it's really relatable, especially just how you said, trying to be I'm easy to push over. It's not. And I feel like people when you finally do stand up for yourself, people think you're being an asshole. They think you're being mean. And it's weird. I don't want to be put in that situation to feel like an asshole towards anybody. But sometimes you got to do it, just to show, I'm not a pusher.
Exactly.
They hit you with that, bro. Why you acting like that now?
Yeah, what is it? Or you changed or whatever. What's different about you? I'm not different at all. If anything, I'm being more of myself.
I'm just not let you slide with the BS no more.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Bro, you already know you owe me $60.57.
Yeah, Cam. It's just playing.
Hello? right, Kev, it's on you.
I would say mine is like people when they first meet me, I feel like they don't know how much I have to offer sometimes. Like there's like people can't really get to know me off of meeting me like 3 or 4 times. Like it takes like a little bit longer, especially because I'm like selective with like who I talk to. Like if I'm going out somewhere and I'm like talking to somebody and like I'm not fucking with them, I just walk somewhere else. So people also often have like a misconception of like what I know, how much I know, like I can be funny, stuff like that. But I just say my first impressions aren't always great, but I don't like let people in that easy, I guess.
Sure enough.
Good, stay that way. Cut toxic people.
Trying to think something misunderstand. Probably mine is the whole what people misunderstand about me. I think for my work environment and then my personal environment, I'm two different people. So it's weird to see like my coworkers be like, "You were so quiet." I'll be like, "You don't know me like that. I don't know you like that." So I can't really. Like, I'm not gonna be myself around somebody I don't know like that.
That's kind of funny that they say you're quiet.
Exactly.
they clearly don't know you.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's like I feel the same way. That's kind of summing up like how I feel camping. People in my class be okay if like you're not talking much. I'm like, cause I don't really like fuck with y'all like that.
Thank you. I don't mess with y'all. Like y'all cool. Some of y'all's cool, but I only talk to people that's cool.
That's hilarious.
And then it's like, or it's like, I don't know. I stand up for myself a lot, so it's a little different for me. So like, if I'm trying to think of a given example, if somebody tells me to do something and I'm really like, that don't make no sense, they'll just be like very confused on why I didn't just automatically go with what they said. That's another thing. There a lot of people, like you said, are scared of confrontation, and I'm the
Yep.
person that runs straight towards it and is like, no, I'm not doing that, and then waiting for them to be in an adult conversation, and then they almost feel like they're scared of just like even having a conversation. I'm like, bro, just
Or
like you
people
said,
say you rude. Like
yeah,
at least you
like
honest, bro. At
they
least
try
you
to make
honest. I take that over anything.
yeah, because I had a teacher
Yeah,
that
that's
said
true.
that you
You're not fake. You're not being fake around somebody.
that's the thing. I'm not trying to be fake, and like she'll be like, why don't you? Was she something along the lines of, why don't you what you call it? Like just tell the students what they need to hear, and I was like, but I don't want to be fake. I'm gonna tell them exactly what my experience shows. You know, it's something along that lines. I think we lost Mario on the low. All right. The next question is: anybody else got anything on this before we head out? Guess not. All right. Does lack of sex cause unnecessary anger?
I'm definitely gonna jump in this first. All right. So me personally, I say yes. And I don't know if it's because I love sex, but I know like when my girl be on her period in that whole like little week, I don't be getting no buns or nothing. She don't be trying to like do nothing. Like just past recently, we were just like she had like something going on crazy and her period was on for like 3 weeks. And I swear that 3 weeks was like the worst 3 weeks of my life. Like I was angry, like I was mad, like I was getting agitated over little shit. Like, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm in the fucking bathroom beating off and shit, fucking just a fucking goddamn like
Just a coat.
just the coat. And I'm like, fuck, like I need this shit. And finally, like that first day, like when she finally was like off and it was like good to go, I was like, oh my God, like I just felt like 10,000 pounds of stress just got released off my back. Like, you know, when Neji dropped those weights in the tuning exam and like, what in the hell? Yeah, right. And when Rock Lee dropped those weights, I feel like Rock Lee, when he dropped the weights, bro, I'm like, oh my goodness, save me. Like, I just got like, I was so much better.
It's a necessity. I feel a lot of people don't realize that. Like, it's definitely a necessity. Intimacy with a woman.
No, yeah, I feel that. And then with like myself being in a long distance relationship now, I don't think it makes me angrier, but like it definitely makes me like be better, like be more relaxed in my everyday life when it's like consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it depends on the person, but like it is a relief no matter who you are. I don't care. You be the nicest person ever, but you probably be nicer after you busting up one time.
Oh yeah. So what was the question, Cam? Like you said,
Does lack of sex cause unnecessary anger?
Cause unnecessary anger. Like for me, it hasn't gotten to the point where I've been like enraged or anything, but there have been times where like, I'm kind of, down because I'll be in the mood and she won't be in the mood. And it's just like, well, damn, but
Better than me.
it's never gotten to the point where it's gotten like enraging. And I did bring that up to her. And then like, she was at least willing to, give me some more often.
That communication is key, man.
Yeah, you got to communicate. That's one thing I learned. Like, you have got to communicate. You can't assume the person knows what you're thinking, because then you're going to just drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, I can't relate to this because I get it like often. But I understand, I understand, Devon.
Yeah, all right.
I've been through that.
Oh man, it was the longest 3 weeks of my life, bro. I was pulling hair out. I was about to cut my dreads off.
Don't have kids. You got kids, Devon?
Oh no, I got one of the best pull-out games in America.
Oh, man.
I'm about to say, like, don't have kids, because the minute you have kids, it's gonna get even worse.
You got kids?
No, I don't. Thank God. But
why are you talking like he
want
got kids
some,
though?
but,
He
right
acting like
now,
he giving
no,
advice.
'cause
Exactly. He giving advice about something else.
Bro, Eric got kids, bro. We've confirmed
No,
this.
like because I got friends that have kids, and they tell me they're just like, once you have kids, I mean, it's tough. Like, all that sex you was having, some of that starts to die down. I was like, oh damn.
Hey man, you crazy. I'm a locked up in a room with Disney Channel on TV. Come on, baby. Real quick.
Wake up to that George Lopez.
Bruh,
That would
you
be
like,
facts,
what
though.
the heck is this?
Oh my goodness.
But nah, I mean, I do believe in the statement though. It doesn't cost. I've been through the same thing, Devon, at least once, man. Bro, I was like, how you like open up like jars and stuff like that, bro. I like closed the peanut butter so hard. My girl was like, bro, everything in the fridge and the cabinets are closed so hard that I can't open it. And I was like, she was like, that testosterone is going through the roof. And I was like, my bad. And then she knew what time it was. She said,
No, the best thing is when your girl knows something's up. Like, I know Cammie, she'll be like, what's wrong? I'll be like, I'm good. She'll be like, no. And she'll like, we'll be like watching TV and she'll pause it. She'll be like, nah, what's wrong? You got that look. Yeah. And then sometimes I don't even have to say it. She'll be like, what? We ain't have no sexy time? I'll be like, yeah.
Better than me.
Man, I don't know. I feel like do y'all feel like sometimes that y'all selfish? Like after you get what you want, it's like, damn, like you done, or like, am I like? Because sometimes I'll be like, I'll bust my nut and I'll be like, I'm good, like I'm done, and then she'll be like, that's fucked up, and be like, she'll catch an attitude. So then I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta go do my thing. And,
man, I'm happy as a clam. I'll be like, what we going to eat now?
Oh man.
I'll be happy as a clam. I'll be like, what you want? You want some food?
Nah.
She'll be like, yeah,
I started figuring out that's important. I used to be selfish like that. But
I'm not a selfish lover.
Yeah, I figure out that's more important. Cause then she gonna be looking at you sideways the same way. I'm be like, bro, come on, man. Cause I'm
What's the question?
Kind of like, are you like selfish in that same aspect of like when you get what you want from your girl, like you done, like, or you he's gonna get up, get the towel,
and go to sleep, or you keep on going.
I'm like, man, I'm a little tired. My eyes.
Man.
That was a question though, but I guess we can move on. What is the best compliment you ever received?
Best compliment?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have like the top compliment that I've gotten, but I used to always like when people tell me like how smart I am, or like when they tell me like I never would have figured this out if you didn't help me with it. That always kind of just gives me confidence.
I'd say mine, I hear a good amount. It's like if I'm hooping with people and like the player's good and they're like, oh, did you like play somewhere in college?
Yeah.
That one always, and that happens. I can't always use like that happens pretty frequently. So like today it happened too.
Should have lied.
You should have said, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I played.
Yeah, I was playing an app.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was talking about when I was on the practice team. When I tried out for the practice team or whatever. Like, yeah, I did that, and that commitment was crazy. Well, I was never gonna get up at 6 a.m. to go to them workouts in the morning, especially not during school. That's so crazy, that bro. Like college sports has their schedule is off the wall. It's like 6 a.m. You got to get up and like lift. Then you got to go to class from like 8 to 12, 8 to 2, whatever it is, and after that you have practice and film and all that. It's wild.
Study hall after that.
Right.
I mean, depending on what school you go to. Some dude who told me at Clemson, he said it was like all that, like the training and everything. And then you hear classes, he said we have practice. And then he said something along the lines of like, what do you say? Oh, like they go to the tutors. And he said majority of the tutors at Clemson just did your work for you if you weren't caught up. I was like, man, y'all niggas is lucky. And he said he was just a walk on. All right, Devon, what's the best compliment you got?
Best compliment. I don't know. I don't really like when people say. I don't really remember like when people like say stuff. I guess it'll probably be like
They be like, oh my god, your dreads.
I do get a lot of compliments on my hair. Like, and it's like so funny because it's like black people, white people, Asians, Mexicans. Like this Asian lady at the grocery store today was like, "Can I like touch it?" Like she literally grabbed my freaking dreads like in the braids and was like, "Can I touch it?"
Like, late now, I guess not.
No, you was probably ready to pop off. I'd have been like, don't you ever touch me.
I just looked back and I was like, "What the hell?" And I was, like, by the time I like even looked back, she was already grabbing it, and I'm just fucking. I'm like, yeah. And then, so I guess it could be like my dreads. I guess a lot of this on my hair and my dog too. A lot of people love my dog. Well, and people love the fact that I'm like. A lot of older people like the fact that I drive a stick shift. They're like, it's going to be a lost talent.
That really is a lost talent. I know I can't drive no stick shift. I need to learn how to do it.
Once you do it, never go back to automatic.
Not necessarily.
I don't think.
It was cool. My roommate taught me how to do it in college. All his cars were stick shift. Best compliment I ever got was like, bro, you're like the fastest dude in the school. I was like, yeah, I know.
You say I know.
I know, man. I know. I think that or when I was at Clemson, like, are you on a football team? I was like, yeah. Yeah. I lied. You said that around girls, they already knew what time it was.
Oh my goodness.
But I ain't say that around my wife. We just talked. She thought I was completely something different, but that's another story. On to the next one. What's a funny story your family likes to share about
you? I gotta think about that one.
Yeah, me too. That's a lot.
I got a little short one. My mom told me when I was like 2 or 3, my head was like bigger than my body or some shit. So like when I had to go up the steps, I leaned my head to the side as one of the steps. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Your head was too heavy.
Yeah, I was like, dang. She like, oh, well, you grew into it. And I was like, dang, y'all telling me I got a big head? Like yeah, but She was like, you
My
go.
parents said I used to throw like a temper tantrum, like when I couldn't taste my food. They like talking about that. Like when I would lose my taste, they said like I would get so upset, like I would sometimes cry and I would like throw my head back because I couldn't taste my food. That's one story my parents like to share. I remember they were telling my girlfriend that one time.
All right,
Story of my family like this shit. Yeah.
I'll go ahead. My family, my mom used to always tell people about how when I was a little kid, like, you know, the milk bones that like dogs eat.
Yeah.
I used to sneak in the cabinet and eat those when I was like under 4.
You
My
like
mom,
Shaggy.
yeah, I really was. You know, the
Kevin,
milk bone, they don't taste bad. They really don't.
really? My brothers actually did that as like a dare, so you're not the only one.
No, I was doing it freely. I love them. I love them things.
This man's a werewolf.
No, like I don't know that. Like at least I remember. I don't like. I haven't had one recently, but like I smelled one recently, and I was like, I remember what that tastes like, and it really wasn't that bad. Like it's not good, but it's not terrible.
that's crazy. That's how you probably grew.
I swear to God, probably was extra protein,
That's the secret. Eat dog treats.
calcium.
Exactly. They trying to figure out, man, it's crazy. Dang, Devon, we're struggling.
Yeah. So my mom always tell the story about how I was a kid and like I used to always like hide shit, I guess. And she used to save like her paychecks. She would catch because she used to have worked 2 jobs and she would cash both her paychecks at the same time. But she would get like one like on Wednesday and she would get like another one like on Thursday and she would cash them both on Friday. So like it was like literally like the month before Christmas. She had some mail on the table. I got the drawing with a crayon and color and shit and mail and shit. Next thing you know, her fucking checks are missing. And she literally had to like go borrow money from my grandma because like she couldn't find her fucking checks. And short story later is like 3 months later, she was cleaning up under the sink and she found both of her checks that I fucking written on. And like luckily the bank cashed them and all that, but it was just crazy. She was like, she literally, it like set her back in a lot of shit she had planned. I had fucked it up, but then she was like 3 months later when she wasn't expecting it, she found it and she was like, "Fuck, well, I guess it's like put it in my savings."
Getting that belt.
Oh man, she said she whooped my ass from fucking here to next year. And you know, like you be a kid, you be forgetting where you hide shit because she kept asking me where I put it, and she was like, got to the point, and she was like, "Fuck, I can't whoop his ass no more because he really don't know where the fuck he put it." And I put the shit under the sink, like in a crazy place, like nobody's gonna fucking go look for it unless you like fucking doing a deep cleaning.
I remember every time me and Quincy used to come to the house, she was like, "Who the hell is in here?" I was like, she said it loud too. Who the hell is in here? You know you can't have company. I was like, oh man. And he was like, bro, we gotta go back outside. All right. He was just trying to play the game. All right. The next question is, what is your favorite curse word?
Shit.
Me is God damn it. Like God and damn it. I always say that whenever I get upset.
Probably
I say
fuck.
other curse words, but surprisingly, that's my favorite.
Kev said what?
I said it's probably fuck or just like variations of it. Just in general, like today, I was like, I pulled up from 3. Dude said, "Hell no!" I said, "Shut the fuck up." So just doing like fuck is it goes in so many different places. It has different connotations. It can be positive. It can be negative. Like it can be
That's
a verb. It's a very versatile curse word.
I like I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
yours.
Like,
Hell
hell
no.
nah. Because when somebody say something wild, I'm just like, hell
Yeah,
nah.
Cam, you and me got the clean cuss words.
Yeah, because it's just like what? I mean, I say some other words, I say some other words when I'm playing a game. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this game? I'm going crazy, trying to figure out what,
Or be like, this game is cheating.
Yeah, that's how I was playing today. My Madden 22. I was like, man, this game is freaking cheating. Glad I turned my mic off.
Yeah, I'll be playing 2K MLB, and when I blow a lead, I'll be like, God damn, man, that's you just like what I say or something.
All right, so now the next one is, what is your favorite job you worked and your least favorite job you worked?
Favorite job is the one I'm in now. Least favorite job was when I was at Fidelity working in that call center. I know Jasmine would beg to differ, but I hated it.
I mean, she didn't like it either. She just said it was just like,
Just a starting point.
yeah, she said in the very beginning, you getting those people screaming at you, you getting upset. But
Yeah. A lot of times people get stuck, though. That's another thing. I didn't want that to be me.
nah, she moved up quick.
Yeah, if you're good at it, you can move. Like, you can move up, obviously.
Yeah, go ahead, Devon.
I was gonna say favorite job. I used to work on this horse farm, and it was like just like a weird little job when I first moved to Raleigh. And the girl was like, "Yeah, if you're trying to make some extra money, my boss is hiring, and she needs a dude to come work on the horse farm." And it was like really weird because I've never really been around horses, and now I'm turning horses out and like walking them to the pastures and all that stuff. And it was weird, but it was like fun because it was like I drove a farm truck around the farm and did like stuff I thought I'd never do. And worst job I would say when I was 17, I got a job for that company. No, you guys all probably got the letter in the mail from Vector back in the day. And
Selling the knives?
Selling the knives, bro. That was the worst job.
My mom ripped that up when she first sent it to me.
Bro, I just drove myself to the interview. I got the little letter in the mail and I drove straight over there one day after school, got the job. I was out there walking around trying to sell knives. I quit within like 2 days. I'm like, man, this is a dumb.
Is that a Vector?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember they tried to get me on it too. And then I remember like everybody's like, yo, don't do it. It's a scam.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a super scam, bro. It was the craziest. That was the worst job I ever had.
Exactly. My mom took it and ripped it.
I'm glad I didn't do it because I remember one sales guy, he was like, bro, don't do it. You're going to waste your time. Because I was just like you, I was so excited because, I wanted to do sales since I was in like junior year of high school. And I remember they were trying like, yeah, you could do this, man. You got I'm like, and then they were like, nah, don't do it.
Bro, the same thing happened to me, bro. I'm literally in high school. I'm like, y'all about to give me a job. I'm about to be. They was like, you make up like $20,000 and like this and that. I'm like, oh,
that's what they do. They lie to you. Like, yeah, man, you'll be really good at this.
Man, and I remember like the job interview was like 30 minutes away. I used to drive a pickup truck in high school. My mom used to give me like gas money, and like half through the week, I'm like, I need some more gas money. She's like, where's your gas money at? Because you only drive back and forth to school. And I had to tell her I drove to High Point to go to a job interview. I was like, what in the hell? Like,
that's crazy. You said how long you last? You only last like 2 weeks.
I last 2 days, bro.
2 days. I'm dead.
All right.
2 days.
2 days.
I guess besides like what I'm doing now, I just like out of regular jobs I had, my best one is probably Cinebistro. Cinebistro is fun because I think I already told y'all I worked here, but it was fun because I got paid a lot to just like fuck around with my friends because a good amount of my friends were there, so that was fun. My worst had to be Cold Stone. Cold Stone, like you would think it's fun, but like it'd be getting packed, and then you work at your forearms a lot. You really cramp up when you're using the things. I forgot what they're called. And then it smells like shit in the back, bro. It just smells like rotten milk in the back. It's disgusting.
Ew.
It's nasty. I worked at Panera. Panera was pretty damn nasty, but not Cold Stone just smells terrible.
Kev used to hook me up with that
Ooh.
Cold Stone.
I worked there.
It's not my best was like a shoe salesman. Third was Panera because Panera I didn't like dishes for like a month straight and they're nasty and they get like filled up. And I cut somebody out of Panera. And then the last one was Cold Stone. That's still the last.
Yeah. Oh, he used to hook me up. You know the Cold Stone is Crossroads?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Eric. You never been over there. That's why you gotta get right. I used to bring females.
No, I've been over there. I just never seen Kevin over there.
So you gotta come in at the right time.
One time they got mad at Cold Stone because there was a period where I was working Cold Stone and Panera in high school. And I had just like gotten off. I hadn't worked at Cold Stone for like a month, but I was still on like their payroll or whatever. So I came in my Panera outfit to get some ice cream, and there's a long ass line. And then I walk in with a Panera outfit, go in the back, make my own ice cream, and leave. And then apparently somebody complained to the manager. I was like, I didn't bother anybody. And then they're mad that I wasn't helping them all.
Nah, they just mad because you got your ice cream first. Or you can just say you don't work there. All right. What is the dumbest thing you ever purchased and your most embarrassing purchase?
I remember I bought me a pair of what was it? It was like a pair, it was like some joggers, but it was like a really, really nice pair of joggers. I couldn't even remember the brand. But I got it from you ever been to South Point Athlete's Foot? The little athletic store, Cam? Or any of y'all? Anyway, I got me a pair of joggers there, and I remember I spent damn near, it was like $160, I think. It was like $160, $170. And I remember I got the pants. My brother was with me. Jason will tell you, he was with me. And I remember I looked at him. I'm like, bro, mom and dad would kill me if they found out that I got these. So I returned those pants the same day because I was so embarrassed.
Better than me.
There were some nice looking pants though. Nice looking joggers.
What's your most
Hey, what was the question? I got disconnected for a second.
What was the dumbest thing you purchased or something you purchased that you were really embarrassed by?
Damn.
Yeah, so that was mine.
The most thing I was embarrassed to purchase. I probably had to say condoms the first time. I don't know why, but it was just like one of those things. Like it was like the most awkwardest thing walking
It
up
is.
and buying condoms. And I remember like I had to ask the lady, and it had to be a lady working. I was like, excuse me, where's the condoms? And she's like, they're right over there, honey. We got all different types. And I'm like, you just making it seem like it's a normal thing. I'm like, oh my
It be
God.
like that though. But that's the funny thing is like you be embarrassed to get them, but like you be surprised like how normal how normal it is. Like they see people purchase them probably like every day, every hour. So it's like nothing to them. Because I was in the same boat. I'm like, I don't want to be purchasing condoms in front of people.
One step above that is Plan B.
Oh yeah.
I was going to the store and getting the Plan B. I'd probably say that, like in terms of like embarrassing, like the most embarrassing thing is just buying a Plan B. So, because you got to get it unlocked. Yeah. But you gotta get them like unlock the box. So it's like,
yeah.
So that's why it's like a whole thing. Because people will definitely be stealing that shit. If it's the one thing you're gonna steal, you gonna steal some Plan B.
It's a life or death situation.
But that's still not my most embarrassing purchase. I made when I was back in like I think middle school, elementary school, I went out and bought a Kevin Rudolph album. Remember the shit with like Lil Wayne on it?
Yeah.
You did not
because his name was Kevin. So I was like, oh yeah, this about to go crazy. And then I didn't like it after like 3 spins. It's still somewhere at like my brother's attic. Like I don't ever want to see that shit again.
That's how I'm feeling. Just come on, Kevin.
Have y'all ever had to buy pads for y'all girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Man, no, I remember one time my girl, she ran out of pads and then she was like, "Hey, Eric, can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Can you call your mom and ask her if she got any extra pads at the house?" I'm like, "I am not gonna do that." I'm like, "You are tweaking right now. I'm not doing that."
Right. I would have been like, "You got her."
She's like, "Why?"
Why don't you
Like,
call
you don't
her?
understand. Like, I am bleeding from my vagina. I'm like, I'm not calling my mother and asking her if she still got pads. One, my mom got her tubes tied, so she can't even have kids no more. So, like, no. Having that.
They still have periods, bro. If you get your tubes tied.
But still, like, I don't know. Like, they're like,
Oh
point
man,
is, I wasn't asking.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're not asking your mom.
I'm not asking my mom that. Exactly.
do you stay close to your mom or something?
Yeah, I'm not too far. I'm literally like, what, Cam? Like 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like right
I
up
know
the
it's a
road.
gas station.
Huh?
Right.
I know it's a gas station closer, bro, that she didn't have to go like ask your mom.
It's a gas station right up the street, bro.
It's a gas station right up the street.
It's like
Exactly.
two
I'm
of
like
them.
right over by the Circle K. Yeah, see?
Circle K and the sheets.
Yeah, he got options. Come on.
It's like, I'm like,
man.
really? Like, you got the gas station right here and you gonna have me call my mother and ask if she got some pads with it? No.
That's hilarious.
A step above that is asking your mom for some plan B.
Oh man.
Hey, mom, you got a plan B.
Hey, mom, I ain't got no money, but
I got 72 hours.
exactly.
No. Oh, Cam, I got a story. I remember one time, me and my girl, my parents went out to eat one night, and then Cammy, she had to like go to the bathroom because I think she had to like throw up or whatever. And my mom looked at me. She was like, she gave me like the look, like, "Do you need to tell me something?" And I look at her, I'm like, "Mom, she's not pregnant." Like, she was like, "Oh, okay." Just wanted to make sure. She looked at me. She was like, "You want to tell me something?"
Oh man.
I'm like, "No, she's not pregnant."
What's my dumbest thing you purchased? Probably some LeBron 10s. I was with a female at that time. I had to go check some shit. I was hanging out with a female. We went to Crabtree, and I went to get these LeBron 10s. It was like $250. And I was like, bro, I don't even buy shoes like that. And I just went and bought them. Then my mom actually found the receipt. Was like, well, how much did these cost?
I hate when they ask that question.
Military discount,
Nah, but Cam, don't you hate when they ask that question? Because be like, "My money, don't worry about it."
Exactly. And I was like 20 or something, or 19 or 20 at that time. And they was like, you need to take these back. I was like, man, I'm not taking nothing back. I'm not. I think it was really dumb. It was a dumb purchase because it was like one of those things where, like, you know how you pick up something, you like, I really don't need these.
Yep.
And I'm just like, and then I'm kind of like already going through the process, like, it's already too late.
You said there were some 10s?
Yeah, LeBron 10s when they first came out.
Which ones?
They were all gray.
Oh man, if they was the Floridians, man, you shouldn't have got rid of them. Those things going for like $700-800 right now.
They call your mama, Cam, be like, "You see what you did?"
Them Jones was hurt. I think I had to throw them away. They was talking. I was playing at Lifetime. I was trying to figure out. I came down and landed. I was like, man, this don't feel. My foot don't feel right. And I picked my foot up and it opened up. I said, oh.
Oh.
Had to put the duct tape around it.
Oh. Yeah.
It was like, what happened to your shoe? I was like, I just need to get more grip.
That's tough.
They seen the tape. They ain't know what it really was. And then my most embarrassing purchase, I had to say, was probably the same thing. Probably condoms.
Condoms. That's
The
the
only
most
thing about
embarrassing.
it was like a really, really old lady. And I was like, can you get that pack? And I said it like real low. Like, can you get that pack of, I forget.
Trojan.
I don't even know if it was Trojan. It was like the generic John. I was like, can you get that pack of? I said it real low, and then she just looked at me like, and she just
like say it. I
was
like she know what you want, but she wants you to say it out loud.
Yeah,
That's
and then she gonna
up.
go to the back and just look at me like, and put it on there. And I'm like, dang. And she just looked at me and walk out. I'm thinking, God, dang. What's even worse about that experience is I ain't get none that night.
Oh
Damn.
damn.
Exactly. Girl started tripping.
That's the worst.
Started tripping. She was drinking, started talking crazy. I think I said something wild.
Damn.
Talking crazy. And I was like, yeah, you need to shut the hell up. And,
Oh man, you tripping.
and she was like, you know what? I'm taking my shower. I'm going to bed. I was like, oh.
No, you're not.
That's what got me. I was like, dang, I bought
I
this
had
for
to
no
get
reason.
stared down by an old lady when I bought these. You are gonna give me some coochies.
Feelings was hurt. I was like, damn.
That's
What's the next one? Are you honest enough to say someone's food is nasty? And how you gonna go about doing it?
Not eating it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
probably wouldn't eat it.
my roommate's mom, like she came down to cook some food, which I appreciate, and like most of it like was pretty good, but she made some pork chops, and them things look like fucking like shooting targets, the shit you like the clay targets you shoot in like at a gun range. And I said, and they're like, oh, he's like, can't take a pork chop. I'm like, I'm good on that.
Oh
I just said I don't eat. I said I don't eat pork.
My favorite is, oh, I already ate. That's my excuse. I usually will say that, like, oh, I already ate, or I'm not super hungry right now.
Hey, Cam, last time I was over at your house, I think you're like your mom had made ribs and I didn't accept I didn't like eat the ribs. The only reason I did that is I didn't want to shit because I knew I had really like just eaten, and if I ate them ribs, I knew I would have been shitting. So I think we was going.
Were we gonna go ball or something though?
Yeah, we were gonna go do something, but I was like, I really appreciate the offer, but I couldn't do it.
Them ribs was good, bro.
Nah, they smelled amazing.
Them ribs was. I still remember that meal. You was like, I just take some water or some sweet tea. And I was like, man, because my mom was like, you want me to make you a plate? And I was looking at you like, I don't. I was looking at you like, please say no so I can eat more.
Bad boy.
No.
Gosh.
If I go somewhere in the food, so like, did they already make the plate and I gotta tell them the food nasty, or
All right, so I'm gonna put you. Let me give you the scenario. So
Okay.
someone whether it be family, I can do two scenarios. If it's a family member and they put something on your plate, like, yo, try this, and they just look at you and wait for you to try it, and you taste it, and it's like, it's like, this is disgusting. How are you gonna say like this is not the greatest?
all right, so if it's family, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna keep it real with family because I feel like you can keep it real with family a little bit easier. You can keep it real with like a stranger. So family, I'm probably like, man, this ain't my cup of tea. I'm just gonna be real. I'm like, this ain't my cup of tea. I'm good. Now, a stranger, if
Say if it was like your boss's wife.
oh my gosh,
We'll have to lie like crazy.
Nah, you gotta be like, it needs some salt.
I'm gonna be like, it's so good, but I'm full. Like I'm already that ate.
Yeah, I already ate. That's my favorite. I already ate, or
I already
I had a little bit too much to eat earlier, so I can't finish this.
Yeah, I asked a couple of my coworkers the same question. They were like, oh, this texture is so
Hello.
different.
You know what you could do? You could be like, I'll take some leftovers to go, and the minute you leave, just throw that joint right in the trash.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the last part of the question was more or less like, how you throw it away?
How I throw it away?
What the hell?
I just close the lid.
Hey, when I was a little kid, I really used to like I used to have to like finish my vegetables and I hated peas. And my mom used to make me eat the peas. I would like I would like put the peas in my mouth, chew them a little bit, then walk and go to the bathroom and spit them hose out and flush the toilet.
Boy.
Did she ever pick up on that? Like, you always got to go to the bathroom whenever you eat peas.
Nah, because I usually had a dookie anyway, so she never picked up on it. I'll probably do that if I really hated something that bad. Like they're like, oh no, like I insist, take another bite, and then I take another bite. I'll hold it in my mouth till I leave and then spit it out somewhere.
And bless your heart, because man, I hate peas too, and there's no way in hell my parents would force me to eat that. I would throw it all up.
My cousin Darian, well, Quincy's brother, he is just so honest. So I remember we was at a cookout, and I just remember he was like, "Whose macaroni and cheese is this?" And everybody thinking like he about to say, "Oh, it's good." He was like, "Man, this shit nasty." I was like, "Yo, there, yo." I was like, "Yo, Darian, chill." And then, and then I think it was somebody else that cooked it, and we was at my grandma's house. My grandma was like, she was like, "Y'all better hush, y'all better hush." She was like, "I didn't cook that one." I was like, "Dang, she made sure not to say that's
That's
not mine." She was like, he was like, "Grandma, where yours at? Cause this is nasty." I was like, "Oh my god, chill." He's super blunt.
that has its pros and its cons.
Yeah, Darian's always been blunt though. That's just how he is.
Just honest.
Yeah, he's straight to the point. He don't care. He gonna let you know. Now for me, for family, I'm just gonna say this ain't it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This ain't it. This meal is just not cut. For a coworker, I'm gonna just say, man, this is different. I ain't never had this before. All right. The next one. If a girl tells you in her past that she let every guy hit it raw, how would you feel about it if she kept it a secret? Until
As she said, so she let every dude hit raw.
Yes. If she kept it a secret down the line.
How many people she been with?
I'm not putting that. I'm just saying.
I'm about to say it depends on how many people she been with, and we might have to reconsider some things.
All right. Well, I would say put it in your relationship now. If your girl just came up to you and was like, every dude I've been with, I let hit raw. Would you feel like some type of way about it?
Oh yeah.
This shit is tripping. There we go. I heard like none of that combo.
Because to me, when you having sex without condoms, that's when it's like really, to me, that's when it really becomes intimate. Because like that's like a risk, a big risk.
That connection.
I put my own health at risk here, so we're gonna have to reconsider some things. So that's just my take on it.
I got you.
I say, if I'm gonna fuck you raw, that means we already done both been tested together. And if we already been together and we already been fucking, I know that you ain't got nothing, you clean. Well, shit, I just know that you. I hope you just allergic to latex and couldn't get no synthetic condoms. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I mean, shit, we together now. I ain't worried about no other people that's been in the past as long as you ain't infected. Now, if you got a disease and we've been fucking raw, I probably would kill you if I couldn't get it back. If it's something I couldn't get back, like AIDS or something like that, or herpes. Oh my God, I probably would chop your pussy lips off. Like, I don't know what I would do. But I would never be in this situation because I'm not a person.
See, I'm not thinking about like disease, but I'm just thinking about it if she kept it a secret, like more or less of like if she was like, well, of course you like everybody got their past. I'm looking at it more.
It's the past, you know. You can't.
If they didn't bring that up, and it was kind of like kept secret, and she tells you like out of conversation, like, oh yeah, I let every dude I've been with hit raw. Would you feel some type of way like after she says that? I saw this. It was a discussion on Twitter, and I saw that, and I was just like, dang, I didn't even think about that.
It would have me second guessing about you and your personal, but then again, it's like, damn, I'm already with you now, so.
Yeah, and that's how I would feel too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
I'm already here now.
Because you notice I said reconsider things. That don't necessarily mean we're gonna break up, but like I'm gonna have to reconsider. You know, like
the way I look at
get tested. Yeah, like, but it's too late. But even at that point, it's too late now because you know what already has been done has been done. It's like it just complicates things.
And the last question is, how much money would you need to quit your job the spot.
Oh, yeah, you asked me this question.
Yeah. So I know for me, 10 mil is the minimum at least.
10 mil, yeah. I know, like, I don't really know how to put a monetary amount because I got to be set for the rest of my life.
That's what your mom said. She told me 10 mil is good enough. I already asked your mom that question.
So whatever that amount is, that's what I got to be.
And this is the current job that we're at right now.
Yeah. How much would it take for you to just be like, if somebody called you randomly and said, I give you a lot to quit your job right now, and it was foolproof, it wasn't no jokes. And you check your account and it's just automatically in there.
Realistically, I can get another job at a bar. So, I mean, I'm gonna be like, bro, you drop a good 10, 15 bands in my account, you good. But then if you gonna offer, you gonna give me like a set amount of money that's like reasonable, I'll say, you know what? I ain't even gonna break the bank and be like, give me $1 million. You feel me? Give me 500,000 so I can get my own business started up.
All right.
I ain't even gonna be greedy because it might come back to haunt me because I'll ask for $1 million. You might be like, nigga, keep your job.
So my price, I already told this to Cam a little bit, but my price would just be enough to be able to buy a warehouse and just turn that bitch into like a basketball court, a bunch of different basketball courts, so I can just host AAU tournaments and like AAU teams and like trainers that want to rent it out. Because then they would just pay, or I could even just have pickup to where people pay like a few dollars an hour or something like that. Then there's a business right there, because it's always going to be teams that are going to be popping up that like need a place to train or need a place to like have a basketball tournament. So probably like Cam said millions a good number. That's like enough money to buy like a decent sized warehouse and then turn out 3 or 4 courts of like hardwood and all that stuff. So
Sure enough.
You gotta have 6 courts, bro.
right.
You gotta have 6 courts.
That's true.
And a track above it so niggas can run around and warm up.
That's gonna be tough though. Then that's like a big ass warehouse, because if you have like 6 courts and then the whole track above it, that's gonna be a big ass warehouse. It's gotta be tall too. Like this one guy that I met down here, he's a trainer. He bought a little spot. He's done really well. His page is By Any Means Basketball, like on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. But he just bought his own like gym and stuff, and it's like a whole process. He got like a warehouse. I don't know how much money he spent on it, but like it's been an interesting process to see.
You should look into going to business with him or try to offer some classes over there or something.
Nah, bro, I literally just texted him today, see if he needed like some other people like training for basketball. Because I mean, I hoop with him. He knows I can hoop some. So if he needs someone to help him out with sometimes, because he's probably gonna be up in like how many training sessions he does, and like I can be there. So we'll see.
You didn't put my name out there and tell him I was a pro. That's crazy. That's about it, man. Y'all got anything else?
Hey, what happened to the fictional character question? You scratched that?
Oh shit! See, I ain't know anybody's paying attention.
You scratched that or something?
All right. Which fictional character most relates to you and why?
Fictional character. I gotta think about that one.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say Wally West.
Said who?
Wally West.
Oh, Flash.
Or Barry Allen. Either one.
Flash.
Flash.
Oh my goodness. I always say mine is probably I'll probably say mine would be Craig from Friday. Cause I always I always got a lot of little dumb shit going on, but I'm always smooth enough to get through it and find a way to smooth out the situation at the end of the day, and always come on top with the sexiest girl at the end of the movie.
Y'all gonna laugh at mine. Y'all remember the game Bully? I remind myself of Jimmy Hopkins.
I know you're not gonna say no Jimmy Hopkins.
Jimmy Hopkins, bro. No, like,
he kissing the girls, beating up kids.
But like people piss me off too. Like, cause like Jimmy Hopkins, like he was cool with the jocks, he was cool with the nerds, he's cool, but every single one of them groups like pissed him off in some way. And that to me, like I'm like the same way. Like I'm cool with athletes, I'm cool with nerds, I'm cool with like the bullies and the jocks and everything. But sometimes they just be getting on my damn nerves. So that's why I for some odd reason I'm thinking like Jimmy Hopkins.
Okay.
I can't even think of one, bro. This is a tough question.
That game was fun as hell. I kind of want to play Bully again. That was like my
They have
Grand Theft
it.
Auto before.
Hop it on the PS5. They have it on PS5.
I might download it because that was like my Grand Theft Auto before I was even allowed to play because my mom didn't let us play M games back then. But
Yeah, it's
that
only
was
like $8.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft Auto, mine would happen to be that Simpsons game.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. You said the Simpsons game count?
Yeah, you can do anything. That was basically.
Yeah, you can like drive you up.
Did I do it and go up there and stuff? Did I sneak it? Kev, you got one?
Bro, it's hard. I'm trying to think of like all the different shows.
Anything.
It's tough because I was thinking going through cartoon characters. I'll say the Pink Panther. I don't know. I'm smooth like that.
Nah, I got Kel for Kel.
Go ahead.
Who's that dude from White Man Can't Jump? Who he played? You know what I'm talking about? That's Kel.
Damn, but he could really ball though in real life though.
Yep.
Damn, I forgot his name.
I feel like Kev could like hustle some people, be like, yeah, I don't really play. I play like a little bit. I just got height or whatever.
That's really what me and some people did. Me and Quincy did somebody in New Jersey. That was really funny. I mean, did we run? Yes. The first game you gotta lose badly. Put up bricks, throw off the rim, smoke layups, and the next game, crossovers, throw lobs. But that's about it. I mean, that's all you got.
Donda.
Oh my God, don't get me started. I'm gonna talk about that after.
I didn't even listen to it yet. I'm probably just gonna listen to it for the features.
I listened to like the first 3 couple songs. I did not like it. I'm gonna finish it, but the couple songs I heard in the car, I didn't like it. The intro's weird. It's literally just a woman saying Donda over and over and over.
The intro, I was like, am I summoning something? Like, it just like,
yeah, it's just
I turned it, bro.
Yeah, I heard the first one. I was like, man, what the hell is this?
I was like, yo, this about to be bad.
I was like, this sounds like some Kanye. I was like, Kanye had no effort in his first track. Anyway.
Yeah, Kanye's different. He is a different breed.
So,
It gets halfway down. I think I got to like probably like my third. It's a song with and a little baby. That's pretty good. And I'm probably on like track 15. I got like 10 more, 12 more songs to go, I think.
shit's 20 tracks. I'll listen to it tomorrow on the way to work. I can't.
I just listen to it while I get in the car.
Let me go back to listen to Brand.
I think Kanye trying to make it seem like he's been saved and like everything he's talking is like gospel related. I don't know. He just changed a whole lot.
I don't know. He about to get punched on by Drake.
It went downhill once his mother passed. It really did.
Yeah. Yep.
That's gotta be such a hard spot. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
All the fame he's facing, all that stuff. So
Oh no, Drake gonna blow this man out the water when his album drops.
Hey, swear to God, Drake will. They said they put a thing on Twitter the other day. They were like, "Oh, if Kanye or Drake drop, who you listen to first?" Everybody knows Drake.
Drake.
You lying to yourself if you listen to Kanye before.
Gosh,
Yeah, Kanye is not the same. He got weird.
yeah, I'm listening to Drake.
Because Drake's gonna have at least one hit. You know that Drake's gonna have at least one hit, and then people are gonna lie to
Yeah.
themselves and say there's one Kanye hit. But if Drake put out 27 songs, bro, at least 10 of them bitches are hits.
Exactly. 3 of them gonna be on the radio.
Every song Drake touches a hit, bro. Honestly, bro. Every song on Eddie's album, bro, is fire. You just gotta listen. Like, I feel like Drake is he's a genius, bro. Like that man, he's literally liquid gold.
Why do they be hate? Like people really hate on him so much for no reason.
Exactly. I be trying to tell him like,
Dude, I remember when people used to dislike Drake. They'd be like, "You listen to Drake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I listen to Drake."
exactly. Yeah, more tune for your head top. So watch how you speak on his name, man. Stop.
Hey man, real man.
Exactly. OVO, man. From the 6. Stop playing, man. Anyway,
I can't wait for Kendrick to drop his last album too. Because that's the thing about Kendrick. I like about Kendrick, like he'll kind of hang in the background, you know, all this like craziness going on, and all of a sudden, like, bam, he got an album out, and usually it's good.
It better be. Wait, all this time.
I'm hoping so. This is gonna be his last one, I hear. And after that, he's done.
That Isaiah Rashad went down though.
I ain't listened to it yet. I'm still on his
Oh, I
old
thought-
stuff.
I don't even like him like though.
I'm ready.
His-
That's a good question.
That Isaiah Rashad is just too smooth.
That's a good question. Who y'all been listening to? Name 3 people y'all been listening to recently. I'm about to go to my phone for this one.
Recently. Definitely Isaiah Rashad though, for sure.
Lil Baby #1 on my phone.
All
And then I've been listening to Ice Wear Visa.
I do know you're talking about.
Drake is always gonna be. Literally, I listen to Drake. Lil Baby. I don't really switch it up. I'm a loyal fan.
I don't really have one artist that I've been listening to lately.
I mean,
But yeah, I do listen to Drake. Mainly it's Drake, Gunna, Logic. Who else? I haven't really listened to Kendrick lately because he hadn't really been dropping anything. But I used to listen to him a lot.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm waiting for Kevin's list so I can start stealing songs.
I can put you on a few things. So that Isaiah Rashad for sure. That without Alejandro, that's been good. I'm still bumping that. And then who's gonna say my third? Oh, Wizkid. He just dropped the deluxe version, like 3 or 4 extra songs off his album.
I saw that. I don't know how I feel about it. And the thing is, what gets me mad is when you first put me on Wizkid, I heard this song that's been going all over the place. And I was thinking in my head, I hope this doesn't get big and get annoying.
And then
And
they
it
put
did.
Justin Bieber on it, bro.
Honestly,
Justin Bieber did not need to go on there. Like I listened to it one time. I heard Justin Bieber's voice and I turned that bitch off.
yeah.
That made me so mad. Like he don't need to be on there at all.
Okay, the house is burning. I see that. Is there a shot? I added that to my library. So, okay. What else? You said, yeah, Wizkid. I'm just mad that like he just not getting his notoriety since he's been around for a minute now.
Yeah, I mean he kind of got bigger after that little Drake feature that he got on One Dance.
True.
And then Drake remix. I think it started by Drake remixing one of his songs, but yeah.
So you said Isaiah Rashad, Wizkid, who else?
I already said without Alejandro. I'm still listening to that Mike Towers. If you want more Spanish music, it's just Spanish rap. Who else I've been listening to? Oh, I've been on that Shmino. Nothing new, but y'all was talking about that Duce. Shmino's got that song that Netflix and Duce. Currency had a new album come out.
Man, I haven't heard Currency in forever.
Bro, Currency's gonna have like, if you haven't heard him forever, he probably has like 20 albums or mixtapes that you can listen to. He has a really good one. He's got a really good one. Currency and Freddie Gibbs.
I used to listen to him a lot.
Oh, that Freddie Gibbs one was nice.
That Currency and Freddie Gibbs album is incredible. Currency, I mean, he's smooth, bro. He just makes a shit ton of music. It's kind of hard to keep up with.
Yeah. I used to listen to him back in like my early parts of high school and then like a little bit of college. I used to listen to him. I kind of just stopped. I don't even know why.
Dang, I've been on a lot of people now. Thinking about it.
Gino Leesky.
Big Crit.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called Jet Life. I used to like that song.
I still think Big Crit better than J. Cole, but we're gonna save that argument for another day.
Right, that's a whole nother podcast.
I'm about to say that will definitely start a debate.
Nah, Big Crit can do everything
Big
that J. Cole can do.
I like Big Crit.
Bro, Big Crit can do everything that J. Cole can do, but just he can do hooks too. J. Cole, that's my biggest problem. J. Cole hooks don't really be doing much for me. But Big Crit be singing his ass off on the low.
Shit.
All right, but yeah, we'll say that for another day.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. So like new school, I've been listening to Jack, Masego, and
you know who has a good album that's like old school, but he has a new album that's out. Y'all listen to Nas's new album, King's Disease?
I didn't
I
like
didn't know he had that album.
It was pretty good.
And I listened to
what did you say you listened to it, Cam?
Jack, Masego, and Snow. I listened to Snow Allegra's new album.
She's so mid, bro.
You ain't listen to K-Camp new album?
What? See, and that's why I need y'all to be saying stuff like this, because I'm like looking like, bro, I didn't even know that certain people had albums out, because it's so
I didn't either.
Bro, there's one boy in my class loved K-Camp, bro.
Hey, that new K-Camp, man, he coming on. It's decent.
It's kind of tough.
It's kind of tough. It's like it's pretty tough.
I'll have to give that a spin. So I don't dislike K-Camp, but one of my friends in my class love that boy.
ESTG.
ESTG, that's my boy right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
they kept one so hard.
Hey Cam, you hear that new DVSN and Ty Dolla $ign EP?
I ain't listened to it yet. Man, that's an OVO classic right there.
Yeah, bro. It was smooth. It was like, I'm not gonna listen to it over and over again, but it's certainly smooth. Worth a listen. I definitely enjoyed that.
I'm looking for the features. Where's Drake?
They had Matt Miller on there. They had Anderson .Paak. I think they had Anderson .Paak on there.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Matt Miller. Matt Miller was one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah. That was one of my friend Tracy's favorite rappers too.
Really?
Yeah.
I really just like this older stuff though.
Yeah.
Like him coming into the game type stuff.
Yeah. Like the old Matt Miller.
With the old stuff I've been listening to, like the old Gucci, Ludacris, and Pharrell. That's always on repeat. Anything Pharrell is always clutch. Well, I'm going to end this episode of the 919 Aired Out Podcast. It was nice having y'all. Thanks for pulling up. We out.